I experienced the worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really dumb.
A few moments later.
I want someone to stand up for me. I want someone to say, she's more than that. You know what I always find so amusing? When people are like, be careful of Brittany Renner. Watch out for Brittany Renner. The big bad scary gold-digging whore. I would never want my son with a girl like her. And if you can't submit to a man, you're gonna die alone.
So most people know Brittany Renner as the final boss of the modern woman movement, Queen Baby Mama, the baby mama of all baby mamas, notoriously for reproducing with NBA rookie PJ Washington and collecting rumored $200,000 in child support per month, which I know is false, but in this video she actually gives us exactly how much he pays and talks about the age gap between dating.
There's a 12-year age gap is what we're talking about. So if I'm 30 years old and I'm talking to your son that's 12 years younger than me, what's the problem?
Do you understand?
Can I answer that?
Go ahead.
My problem with that would be is that you have more experience than he is, and I would want him to live his life a little bit more before dealing with someone that's seasoned. I have two children, two sons.
I have a son as well. So, I mean, I think even when I think about Jay-Z and Beyonce, whether you're talking about me or Jay-Z, what's the difference?
I wouldn't encourage my son to date someone that's 12 years younger than him either. So immediately, like the conversation went to the comparison. I hold both parties accountable.
Right.
And I wouldn't like either of that, any situation like that.
That's fair.
Now look, when it comes to this age gap, 30-year-old woman dating an 18-year-old, you could say man, but at 18, you still a boy. I don't care what you want to say or what you think, but the issue is experience, life experience. A 30-year-old woman, oh my goodness. At 30, now, we're not talking about any 30-year-old woman. We're talking about a 30-year-old Brittany Renner with potentially a freshman in college or a high school senior in some instances. Sure, it's past the legal age of consent. However, you have to think about the experiences this 18-year-old man has had in his life, mostly sexual, because that's what's going to happen when you date this woman that's 12 years your senior. And with her having all that experience and him being a novice, or, you know, even if he think he's been getting some, once she put it on you, ain't nothing going to compare, okay? Because that's experience. And then now she got you trapped, because how much discipline do you think an 18-year-old boy has, or 18-year-old man, quote unquote? Not much. But let's talk about if the roles were reversed. Could you imagine a 30-year-old man talking about dating a 18-year-old woman? Oh my goodness. Woo. We're not even going to go into that. Let's hear her talk about her child support.
A lot of people think I'm getting X amount in child support and I don't have to work and I have to do all this stuff, but it's like, I very much provide for my child. And I'm here right now, my mom is watching my son, and I'm here like doing the damn thing. I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
Same, sis. A lot of people judge that, but it's like when you have to, you can't rely on your child's father to provide for you, so you have to make a way.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, I've never been about money, it's never been about that, but it's like, especially me not getting $200,000, which people always say that, which is like, I'd have all my homegirls get pregnant by him if that was
That's what was on the tablet.
That was what, I don't know, for whatever reason, that
I don't know
was
why
what
that
was
number, but it was that number.
But it's like, I provide for my child. Yeah. I get $2,500 a month.
Now, $2,500 a month is not bad. It's definitely more than, trust me, it's more than what's needed to care for a child, especially if, you know, you have a job and she's a socialite, and I'm sure she's getting money from her reels and other speaking engagements. We saw her famously basically giving men in college a tutorial or advice on how to avoid women like her and the consequences of basically getting caught by a Brittany Renner as you enter the professional, you know, football league, the NFL. But did you peep what she said in the interview? You know what? I don't think y'all did. So let's play it again.
Especially me not getting $200,000, which people always say that, which is like, I'd have all my homegirls get pregnant by him if that was the case.
Especially me not getting $200,000, which people always say that, which is like, I'd have all my homegirls get pregnant by him if that was the case. Which is like, I'd have all my homegirls get pregnant by him if that was the case.
Famously, she said, If she was getting $200K a month from PJ Washington in child support, she said she would have all her girlfriends run to get pregnant by him. Now, sure, you could say she's joking, but she's serious as a heart attack. And that's what these women see these NBA players as. Meal tickets, child support, California, oh my God, you could be paying up to $40,000 a month for a child. But if you want to avoid child support or, pay a fair amount, you need to go to Texas, because Texas, they cap it at $3,000 a month, okay? Because let's be honest, $3,000 a month is plenty for a kid, even if you in California, short of, going to some fancy, expensive private school. But what do y'all think, man? Is Brittany Renner getting paid too much, too less in child support? And let me know what y'all think about that age gap. Thanks for watching. Make sure y'all subscribe. And if there's a topic you want me to cover, please hit me up at henryresilient@gmail.com. Peace.